Long, long ago in the golden age of gods and heroes, there stood a proud and mighty city called Troy. Its high walls shone in the sunlight, built by the hands of gods. But even the strongest walls cannot guard against fate, because one small choice, made by a prince, would soon bring fire and ruin upon this beautiful city. One day, the Trojan prince Paris was asked to make an impossible decision. Three goddesses, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, came before him, asking, "Who among us is the fairest?" Each offered a gift. Hera promised power, Athena promised victory in war, and Aphrodite offered love, the love of the most beautiful woman on earth. Paris, enchanted by Aphrodite's promise and gave her the golden apple, and with single choice, destiny began to move. The woman Aphrodite promised was Helen, the queen of Sparta, already married to King Menelaus. When Paris visited Sparta, he struck by her beauty. Under Aphrodite's spell, Helen fell in love with him and sailed away to Troy. When Menelaus discovered Helen was gone, his heart burned with rage. He swore to bring her back no matter the cost. Menelaus called upon his brother, King Agamemnon, and together they gathered the mightiest warriors of Greece: Achilles, the greatest fighter of all time; Odysseus, the clever king of Ithaca; Ajax, strong and fearless. 1,000 ships filled the sea, sailing toward Troy, ready for a war that would shake the world. When the Greek ships reached Troy, the air thundered with sound of drums and shouts. For 10 long years, the Greeks and Trojans fought bravely. The clang of swords, the clash of shields, and the cries of warriors echoed across the land. Still, Troy's walls stood firm, unbroken, unyielding. Both sides suffered great losses, and neither could claim victory. Among the Trojans was Prince Hector, noble and brave, the protector of his people. Against him stood Achilles, fierce and unstoppable. Their battle was fierce, a storm of steel and fury. At last, Achilles struck true, and Hector fell. All of Troy mourned its hero, while Achilles' heart remained hard as stone. But even the greatest warrior has a weakness. Soon after, Paris, with the help of god Apollo, shot an arrow that struck Achilles in his only weak spot, his heel. The mighty warrior fell, and the Greek wept for their hero. Without Achilles, the war seemed endless, and hope began to fade. Then came a plan, not of strength but of cunning. Odysseus thought of a trick. The Greeks would build a giant wooden horse, hide their best soldiers inside it, and pretend to sail away, leaving the horse as a gift to the Trojans. When the Trojans found it, they believed the Greeks had finally given up. They brought the horse inside their city walls, celebrating their victory with laughter and music. But when midnight came, silence fell over Troy. From inside the wooden horse, the Greek soldiers crept out and opened the gates. The Greek army returned under the cover of darkness. Flames rose to the sky, swords clashed once more, and the proud city of Troy fell in ashes. Helen was taken back to Greece, but thousands lay dead, and the great city was no more. And so, the Trojan War ended, not in glory, but in sorrow. It began with beauty and ended in ruin, a reminder that even love can bring destruction, and that pride and revenge can burn even the mightiest of cities. Troy's walls fell, but its story lived on, a tale of love, fate, and the cost of war.